So in this lesson, we're going to discuss enormous words. So the plan is you're going to learn several words that mean big or large. And this is so we can add variety to your speaking. So you don't have to continue saying, it was a very big problem. It was a very large animal. You'll be able to use more complex and more descriptive vocabulary in order to describe things. You're going to work on using these new words in a sentence so that you feel comfortable using them in the real world after the lesson. So let's give it a try. So some of the big words, we'll have one section for words that mean large in size. Words like enormous, an enormous body. Giant, he had giant feet. Gigantic, a variation of giant. Gigantic spider. Huge, a huge library. Immense, an immense vocabulary. Massive, a massive headache. Vast, a vast selection of books. You can also have large in size and large in importance. So colossal, a colossal palace. A grand hotel. A monumental victory. You also can be large in the amount of space or the amount of things that you have. So expansive fields, extensive research, sizable donations, substantial holdings, meaning stock and bond holdings. Elephants are the perfect example of something large. Elephants are the world's largest land mammal. They have ears, the body, the tail, their legs, the long trunk, and these white tusks here. So you can use words like enormous, giant, gigantic, huge, immense, massive, and vast to describe an elephant. What I'd like you to do, pause the video for me, and I'd like you to describe out loud the different parts of the elephant using these descriptive words. Okay? So, go ahead and pause the video and try to describe the elephant using these words. Great. All right, so now some examples of what you can do. You could say this elephant has an enormous body. He has a giant head and gigantic ears. He has this huge trunk with immense tusks. He has massive legs and a vast body, or vast in stature, meaning vast in height. So stature means height. Next one is Buckingham Palace in London, England. So for this one, we're going to describe something large in size and something large in importance. The words we have are colossal, grand, and monumental. So now, pause the video for me. How would you describe Buckingham Palace using these words? Okay, great. Things you could say would be the palace has colossal columns. Columns are the poles that you see holding up the different structures. It's a grand palace, and it has a monumental gold statue in front of it. Okay, great. Now we have words that describe a large space or a large amount of something. We have a field of flowers here. I'd like you to use these words copious, expansive, extensive, sizable, and substantial in sentences to describe this field of flowers. Go ahead, pause the video, and try to describe using the vocabulary words. Okay, great. So some examples. This field has copious amounts of flowers, meaning a large amount of flowers. They are in an expansive field with an extensive selection of flowers. The fields are sizable, with a substantial quantity of flowers that stretches as far as the eye can see. Great. So to finish, remember to add any new vocabulary to Anki for further long-term practice. Take the quiz below so you can practice choosing the correct large word for each sentence. As always, happy practicing until next time. Bye guys!